I was like, okay. So can you imagine yourself running like 3.5 miles for 45 minutes just chasing after a little ball running that way? Well, according to Tracy Miller, she wrote an article for the New York Times talking about which sports run the most, and gladly soccer won. We got the average soccer player runs about 7 to 9 miles in just one given game, so that's a lot if you're just chasing after a little ball. And that's not counting goalies, because goalies just stay in some little area. So the culture I brought today, the artifact I brought today for my culture are my soccer shoes. Pretty bright. I like bright colors. So the soccer culture continues to grow each day with different aspects of the uniform changing, but the main idea still remains the same. So first, I'll talk about the history of the artifact, or my shoes, and then I'll talk about how it relates to me. So although they haven't always looked like this, like I know each year like there's always new different styles, but they're still good. So the first boot is what it's used to called, was made by Cornelius Johnson in 1525 in England, and his design was like higher, ankle high, and it had metal studs on the bottom. Like these, you can see they're kind of plasticky, not really, and they're rounded, so that's a huge difference to now. And the reason why I chose the shoes is because it's a big part of the uniform. Like you see different players either with like different designs on them. I know this World Cup had like a cheetah print or something on there, and that's just a way to show the player their own sense of style and how they want to perceive themselves as. So now I've told you more about like the history aspect of the shoes and how people present themselves. I'll tell you about how I relate to it. So I identify myself with this culture because I started playing. Well, I've been playing for 13 years now. I started at the age of 5, so I've been playing a lot. And I've learned a lot by playing this sport. I learned how to work with others, how to become a leader, because I was captain for my high school team for 2 years. So it's taught me a lot on how to work with others and be with other people. The reason why I choose my certain shoes is just to express myself. By wearing different colors, either changing the shoelaces, anything you want, it's a way for you to express yourself and show like how much you love the sport and how much you're willing to go the extra mile just to show people. So now I hope you guys have a better understanding of just my shoes and why I identify myself with the soccer culture. So the shoes symbolize the culture by showing unity. Some teams usually have like the same shoes, and others usually just have different styles, and that shows like how they perceive themselves with the sport. And so I'll leave with my favorite quote by one of my favorite soccer players, Mia Hamm. She says, "Somewhere behind the athlete you have become and the hours of practice and the coaches that have pushed you is a little girl who fell in love with the game and never looked back. Play for her." And to me, that's just a really great quote, because since I've played since I was little, I always think about all the hard work I put into becoming a better player, and each year that really helps me as I continue playing.